Good morning. How's it going today? Dave in Kentucky. Got some coffee. We're going to do an unboxing and a shave with a new to me razor and a little story with it. For software, we have MacDuff's Birth of the Cool. Really nice scent on this. I've used it before and I can't remember the notes and everything, but they're available online. Using this up, getting low, but we've got a backup of that. And for the brush, a Timberwolf knot in a Knothead Brushworks handle. Okay, so razor for today is Pearl the Sleek. Got a razor blade here off this magnet. We're going to slit the opening. This came in and I was reading reviews. I had other things going on. I was reading reviews of people saying that it's not holding a blade, and I was like, oh great. And then lo and behold, someone posted on the forum that Pearl, they had a email from Pearl saying we had a known problem with manufacturing on this. Please do not use these razors and do negative reviews. We're trying to correct the issue. We'll send you a new one out as soon as it's fixed. So that was all to the YouTubers, but I was thinking to myself, well, what about all those people that actually paid for your razor? No contact. Anyway, I left mine unopened during that period of time, and then I finally, after a while, I thought, you know, I hate to do this, but I'm going to reach out to Maggard's where I bought it. And so I mentioned to them the situation, you know, basically asked if Pearl was doing anything to correct things, and they said, listen, just keep it and we'll refund you the money. Do you want the money or a store credit? And I said, store credit's fine. I'll just buy a soap or something from me, which I did, a soap. And I'm trying to get this. It looks like it's supposed to just slide out, but I'm not getting it. Isn't that funny? It won't hold a blade, but it'll hold the box closed. Alright, I'm getting ready to just rip this thing apart. I'm trying to keep it intact the best I can because I'm just going to offer it whether it works or not. So maybe some of these things work. I figured I'd give it to a viewer that's interested in it. So if you're interested in trying it after I'm done, just comment down below. You know what, I'm just going to have to open the back side here. It's just not sliding out for some reason. What's holding it? Unreal. And there we go. Finally, goodness. Whew. Okay, good. Got to keep it in one piece. Alright, so there's the razor. It comes with a stand that's underneath here, and they have a Silvermax blade here, which actually there's other blades. They've all slid down in the back side. They've all slid down in here. But anyway, let's just set this aside for now. It goes on the stand there. Let's see if I can pull this out so you can see the stand. I'm sorry fumbling this, but I wanted to open it on camera so people saw I had not opened it, had not checked it to see if mine worked. No matter what you do, people question whether you were honest about it or not. Alright, so there's the stand that would come with it. Okay? Alright, and there's a bunch more blades underneath there or whatever. So, I had a Wizomet set aside here that I would snap, but I guess we'll go ahead and use the one they sent with it. Because we don't want any question on whether... Okay, so you unscrew this here. And that should lift out. There it goes. There's a single magnet there to hold it. Hope everybody's doing well. So shout out to Maggard's for making good on this one. You know, hopefully Pearl makes them good. They've got a better opportunity of contacting them and getting them to straighten it out. So We'll see if it holds it. I don't know that if it'll slide once it's slid down. It goes side to side a little bit. Somebody said something about that. I don't see that being a real big deal myself. All right, let's see here. There we go. It's time to go down. It's back there quite a ways, but it is all lined up. Let me back it off again. If it's lined up where it's supposed to be. Actually feels like it may hold it. So if you're wanting this razor when I'm finished with it, comment below. I'm going to get my face wet and get some lather going here. Brush a little bit. Watch, get about 20-30 second load on this. Probably don't even need that with MacDuffs. Yeah, already getting a nice glue consistency. They've got a really nice soap base that I like a lot. I think that's enough. Look at that. Ooh. Gooey, gooey goodness. Get the tub cleaned because we take care of our goods. Dry it off. Alright, we're going to need to add some water to this. There was something else I was going to talk about too, besides the situation with sleek razor, or something else. I can't remember it now. Oh, yes. That was the other thing. Bought a soap. I had first lines of the weight before, and I can't remember if it had me tingling or something. I got rid of it, but the story behind getting or producing that one hit close to home, and I really wanted it. And I saw Scott use it recently, and I saw a set over on Murphy & McNeil, so I ordered it. Came in extremely soft, and that's not what I remember their soap base being, but it was a warm day, and so I thought nothing of it. Well, I went to use it yesterday. 0 suds. I did not have that problem with my soap when I initially had it. I remember Scott having trouble with it and found out there was a bad batch, and he made good on it. I was pretty upset because, I mean, it wasn't just, oh, it's frothy and there's not suds really. There was 0 suds. Scott was not kidding about that. Shaving with peg leg. Anyway, so I was pretty annoyed because you have Murphy & McNeil used by people as a means of selling their products. Whoever sold that knew that it wasn't working. Dishonestly stick it on there to sell it. Not cool. Anyway, messaged Murphy & McNeil that evening, as well as First Line, just to see, are they still making good on the batch. And anyway, I'm just paying attention to the shave here. So I heard back from Murphy McNeil that evening. They said, yes, sorry about that. We'll make good on that and refund you when we get into the shop tomorrow. And I said, well, hold off, because I reached out to First Line. I didn't want to get, it wasn't double dipping. I said, let me find out from them first. And they got back to me, absolutely, yes, we'll make good on that. Give us the shipping address. So shout out to First Line as well as Murphy and McNeil. And I let Murphy and McNeil know. They said they're going to ship me one. Don't worry about it. Thank you for wanting to correct it, though. You might want to pay attention to that person using your services to sell, though, because they knew it. The soap was used, so it's not like they smelled the tub, decided this isn't for them, and was selling it. Anyway, interesting razor so far. Holding the blade. Feels fairly mild, but it's cutting. Color me surprised. I might be sorry I said I'd give it away, but I ain't giving it away if one of you guys wants this. Get the soap rinsed off of it and get some more lather going. No coffee, please. And we'll go against the grain. So it has some nice heft to it. Pretty certain if it's like most pearl razors, it's copper, or not copper, brass. With some sort of coating that they do on it. It wasn't an expensive razor. I think it was 17 something. I got it with the Father's Day code, so it was like 16 and change, and then shipping. They just gave me a gift card for the cost of the razor, not the shipping, and that's fine. Where are we at? Here we go. It feels well balanced. The angle you hold it at is a little different, but it's easy to find. So like with any razor, you adjust to what it needs for cutting. All right, third pass. So a very good razor. I'm not much for snap in half a D razors. I mean, I just use the E. But it's a good razor, good shaver. So, like I mentioned, a little on the mild side, but it's getting the job done. But I might have held on to it for a while if it weren't for getting compensated for it. It just doesn't feel right now. So there you have it. Held the blade just fine. It's set quite a ways back there, but you know, I am BBS on it. No issues getting there. Shake that up good. I'm sure there's some dregs and things at the bottom of this because of how it's made. Let's see here. This is good juice. There's been rumored they're not going to make it anymore. They usually make a batch in the fall each year, and then that's it when it sells out. Hopefully they'll continue to do it. Yeah, rumors are. Might not be true. Alright, so I don't know what else to say about it. Sleek, half the DE. It's hollow about up to here. That's where it sits on the stand. It's a nice looking razor. You can see how far back that sits, but it does cut. You get the angle right on it there. So if you'd like to have this, put in the comments down below that you would like to have it. I'll get it cleaned up, reboxed. You'll have it all in the original box and everything. So Dave in Kentucky, be kind, be safe out there, and again, shout out to them at Maggard's for making good on this, not knowing, and I didn't know. There's so much rumors, so many people were having ones that were bad, people having to modify it. I didn't feel I should have to do Pearl's work in modifying it. Apparently some of them are good, some of them are bad, and I guess they'll figure out the problem with manufacturing. Also, Murphy McNeil and First Line, shout out to them. Very appreciative when they have good customer service when there's a problem and they take care of it. And so thank you. Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the pages.